Okay, it says that we're on. Hi everybody. I thought we'd do something different. I've been doing hypnosis. I am going to do another hypnosis thing tomorrow, but I thought today we would just kind of like step outside of the norm, and I'll just let you guys know up front. I am not a Chinese doctor. I do not have, uh, you know, any internal medicine. Uh, Experience. I just thought I would look up some stuff. It's all based on a conversation that I was having with a friend of mine. She is a Jungian uh, coach, and she coaches people based on the principles of Carl Jung. And she was talking to me the other day about this shadow work that she's doing, and that it's tough and there's a lot of fear and so out of that, I just kind of had the inspiration to do a little research, and I came across some Taoist information. It's actually in Chinese medicine as well, called the Three Treasures. And the three treasures are Jing, which is also relates to your root and sacral chakra. Um, Qi, which it relates to your breath and your heart chakra, and Shin, which is relates to your third eye and your crown. Nobody's told me this, but I sense that the throat chakra kind of jumps between the two depending on which one that you're doing. And the reason I wanted to have this conversation is, we're doing a whole bunch of stuff, and people have a tendency to they'll gravitate toward things that they're good at. So there are people who are doing a lot of meditation, or they're doing a lot of exercise, or they're doing a lot of this, or doing a lot of that. And basically what we're doing is we're working too much because it's distracting. um, I I'm not one of those people, but a lot of people, they may be drinking too much or smoking too much weed or whatever. A lot of people are watching TV, they're fl- Netflixing. They might be doing a lot of exercise. I notice that I'm walking twice a day, and it's I'm not walking very far, I'm not walking very fast, but I'm bored, and so I'm going down to the lake, making sure I keep my distance from everybody, but I'm going for a walk every day. There are a ton of resources out there. I mentioned some the other day about friends of mine that are in the exercise business. They're in the yoga business, and they're doing online classes. I highly, highly recommend that you do that. I actually have a couple of friends of mine that are doing Bible studies. Okay, so again, they're gravitating to what they know. And then the other thing I just thought I'd mention, because we're all adults, is that there may be a lot of people that are having a ton of sex now. Whether if they don't have a partner, then maybe they're watching a bunch of porn. Um, I saw Pornhub is offering some kind of special thing for premium membership. They are encouraging that, and there may be people that are just like excessively masturbating, and I get it. They're managing stress, but too much of anything is going to be too much. So I kind of thought we'd go through these different areas of of these energy centers, and it's not like the seven chakras. It's like three major energy centers of your body based on Chinese medicine. And what I'm asking you to do is to consider taking 15 minutes out of your day and just doing, these three things. And by 15 minutes, I'm talking about like a total of 45 minutes. But if you shut the TV off, for an hour and just gave your brain and gave your body an opportunity to like chill, I mean, what could possibly be wrong with that? All right, so let's get started and we'll talk about the Jing area. and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, but this is the root and sacral sexual chakra area of your body. So one of the things I would like you to consider doing, and I belong to a tantra community and an Om circle, and they are recommending for people for single people or people who are sequestered by themselves that they set time aside 10, 15 minutes for self-touch. And that just, that isn't like you just go down on your genitals and go to town. It's like you physically touch your body, just like if you had a lover or you had a partner and they touch your face, or they pull your ears, or they do, put their hand across your lips. Physical touch is extremely soothing. Now, from a gene or a sexual standpoint, I do recommend, if you're female, get on Google and look up orgasmic meditation. I actually have some resources here in town if you're in the DFW area that I can refer you to people who teach this. They're doing online classes. And for the guys, stroking. Okay. I'm not talking about masturbation. I am talking about stroking your body, stroking your penis, stroking your testicles with no goal in mind. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention that you might want to consider doing is actually, I got this from a client of mine who is a massage therapist and does all types of pelvic release stuff, is consider doing a reverse Kegel. Now, Kegel is, like almost everybody knows what that is. So if you were going to the bathroom and you stop the flow, that's the muscles that you're using to Kegel. Okay. Consider for a moment, getting flat on the floor, getting flat on your bed, and instead of tightening, let everything open up. So you take a breath and you open your pelvic floor. You open the the muscles that contract around the anus. Is that you let everything open up. Okay, so hopefully I haven't made you too uncomfortable. We're going to skip ahead to the heart and the breath chakra. Okay, this area of your life or of your body represents your life energy. So obviously, doing cardio and doing exercise and stuff and strengthening your heart, it helps. But what I'm asking you to do instead is yes, have your workouts and do those things, but take a day or two and sit and breathe or lie down and deep breathe. One of the ways that you can do that is you can like put your hand on your abdomen. You could actually put up like a book on your abdomen so that when you're breathing, your abdomen should be filling up first. Okay. You fill up your abdomen first and then your lungs fill up. And then when you exhale, your chest relaxes, then your abdomen relaxes. It's belly breathing. If you watch babies breathe, you don't have to teach babies how to breathe. They know exactly what to do. It's that we get taught, stand up straight, hold your stomach in, and do all of those nifty little things, which actually interrupts our normal type of breathing. For chi building, also I would recommend yoga, particularly hatha or like a yin yoga, something that's going to be soothing to your body. Yin yoga is actually really interesting that you move into a posture and then you stay there for 1 to 2, some of them are up to 5 minutes, and you're not stretching and lean. You're relaxing into what you're doing and just letting your body relax. You also could consider Tai Chi. There's some really good courses available for free on the internet. And the other thing that you might want to consider is Qigong, which is an internal style of martial arts, but it looks like they're not doing anything. they're sitting in a horse stance, or standing in a relaxed posture, and they're breathing, but they're building their internal energy. And then the third region, the shin region, which is, here to here, which is basically spirit, your intellect. It also refers, what they refer to in self-relations, or in hypnosis, is the intelligence that is bigger than your intellect. And so the third 15 minutes that I'm asking you to spend today, or as soon as you can get it into your schedule, is 15 minutes of silence, 15 minutes of meditation. You could color for 15 minutes. You could, if this is your belief system, 15 minutes of prayer. The other thing that you can consider is, at nighttime, turn off your electronics, turn everything off, turn off your Wi-Fi. A couple of other things that you could be doing would be go out in nature, go for a walk. And I'm not talking about power walk, you got weights and your backpack on. I'm talking about going for a walk. And the intention is to notice nature. Take a look at stop and look at the flowers. I was walking, I walk out by White Rock Lake every day. And I was walking down the trail today, and literally that far away from me was this big fat squirrel. And he's just looking at me, and I'm looking at him. And I said hi. And he just kept doing what he was doing. He could feel that my energetic presence was no threat to him. And that's the type of mindset, or the type of experience that you want to have, in which that you are in nature, you're being still, or you're being quiet, and you're just reaching out. So consider today, if you would, trying one of these or all of these. Listen, watch the video again. But basically, that your Jing, which is your sexual energy, your Qi, which is your life energy, your Shin, which is your spiritual energy, all of those things work together. And if we have imbalance, that's where illness comes from. That's where uh, real powerful negative emotions come from. It's that we're out of balance. So thank you for watching today. If you like this, please share this with other people. Maybe they've never heard about the three treasures. So tomorrow, as I promised, tomorrow I'm going to be doing the third part of that hypnosis video series I started on Monday, and when I did, or I think it was Tuesday, where we did soften. And then on Wednesday, we did centering. And tomorrow, we're going to do shift. And I promise you, it will be awesome. Okay, I hope you're having a great day. If you need anything, please message me or send me an email. You can always get a free 15-minute consultation just by signing up for my newsletter. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.